since the last time we played.
Mm-hmm.
And Jamie, remind me what session you were actually here for. Like, what event was the last thing you were around for?
We were in the. I think we had. I was waiting outside the cells to. Oh no, I had opened the cells, I think.
Okay.
And we had ended session. Yeah.
Yeah. So, since then, you guys had an awful lot of interesting conversations. You guys finished clearing through the Thieves Guild, fought a furry. I rolled only 4s that session for her attacks, and what should have been a terrifying enemy who could have put you all down was ineffective, to say the least, because I kept rolling 4s.
Yeah, and basically only one guy got to do damage.
And it was Gary. It wasn't even a good power. It was an extra. It was a fucking extra rogue in the office who fell asleep on his shift.
The only reason he can hit me is because my AC was like 12.
Because you're a search and your AC is garbage.
Yeah.
Wild.
So finished clearing that out. Victor had a fun little chat with the dwarves that you guys rescued, wherein they asked her if she was involved with a certain organization, and she said yes, like a liar.
Mm-hmm.
God.
Then, as you all dealt with clearing the circus's name, the dwarves returned searching for you, searching for Victor, and instead found Fern and Soot, where they carried on acting as if you all were involved with this aforementioned organization, because of course you are.
Mm-hmm.
And offered you all a favor, collectively, that you are owed through this organization, the Axis, as repayment of their life debt to you. So, having this and having to cash it in together, you all were directed to the town of Camlon, which is where apparently one of the members of the Axis, who helps the Gearwright brothers, those dwarves, out with all their necessary organizational needs, as it were, all their logistics for transactions of favors, which is what you understand this organization to be entirely based around. So you all got your reward from the circus, which was twice as much as the promised sum, as well as a reward from the sheriff, which was a hefty bit as well, and that was put somewhere in the loot channel, I think. And then you all stayed an extra day in Ilsurian, bid your farewells to the circus, and carried on a, I believe, 4-day journey out to Camlon.
Mm-hmm.
At some point along this time, Jamie, Skylar, and Ward would have parted ways because Ward needed to go home and feed Cat.
Yeah, someone has to.
Someone has to.
And no one's invented an automatic feeder for that yet.
Not yet, but she told you, to stay out of trouble and keep her updated if you have the time.
Mm-hmm.
And you all made your way with very little incident, the 4-day journey to Camlon. There was one small, interaction with an individual on the road, but it's hardly worth remembering. So last we left off, I think, I had left you off just on the borders of the city, right?
That sounds about right.
Does that sound approximately correct?
Before leaving,
that sounds about right.
Before leaving, there would be some things I would probably like to buy. How much gold do I have?
I'm on the loot channel. I think we pinged you.
373 gold total as your share of reward, as your cut of rewards.
Oh, that's a lot of pennies. Okay, 1 second. I need to open a calculator. So 370 what?
373.
Okay, and what items have been divided so far?
Hold on. Soot is currently holding the handy haversack and the key of lock jamming.
Oh, that's sexy. Key of lock jamming.
Yeah, that's what he's holding on to right now.
Okay.
I think I remember someone taking the masterwork sort of armor.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh damn. Okay.
Cal took the bracers.
I'm sorry. Victor is also squishy.
I am so squishy though. Oh my god.
Well, can
Victor, like you guys are comparably. I promise. I'm not gonna kill you before you have the opportunity to get more armor. It's okay.
Tangle. What's the Tanglefoot bag? Is that fun? What's it do?
Sticky. Make people stop running.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's cool. And then alchemy vial. Oh, I want the alchemy vials.
All right. You have vials full of indeterminate. Most of the reagents were already like mixed and reacted, and you, with your alchemical knowledge, would know that most alchemical formulas are tailored to the specific alchemist, such as the furry that you defeated.
Okay. And what was his vibe?
Oh, actually.
Oh, her.
Yeah, the furry was a woman, and she was the shopkeeper that
we ocean.
The not so innocent wife. Who played us all.
Everyone's like, oh, the wife is innocent. No, she's a furry.
Yeah.
May I take one of the Tanglefoot bags?
I don't believe they were claimed, so go for it.
Okay, cool. That will be fun for later.
How many did we have total?
We had 2, and I think Fern took 1.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I did already, yeah.
Okay. And all the potions of Cure Light Wounds currently are in the handy haversack, but they can be divided as needed later. So if we ever want to split up and need the potions, we can do that.
Also, Jamie, did you level up to 2?
Yes, I did, because I remember telling you about my new detect motive and you being very upset.
Yeah, that sounds like me.
Because I get to add 2 stats to it now.
Right.
Is it detect? What is it called? Sense motive.
Sense motive, yeah.
Yes. Oh god, that's sexy.
Yeah. So
yeah.
If you want to like send me a list of shit that you want to buy, that's fine.
Yeah, well, mostly like I want to buy mostly pen, paper, and however well, I guess ink too. I'm not ink. Well, pen, paper, ink, and then wax and the seal. We basically want to mail buy stuff to keep my ward updated because
yeah easily done.
Yeah.
You can just knock off a few gold for a hefty quantity of supplies that will last you like
poggers. I'm just gonna call it mail stuff. Okay. Yeah. Cool.
And if there was anything,
so
we had a
how
whole
are
shopping section?
Okay, how are magic items like? I know how D&D magic items are priced, but how do magic items like depending on rarity? Like, what can I get with 400 gold?
You can get some first level potions. You can get. I'm trying to think of the sort of shit that I offered you last time.
There was a thing of mage armor.
There was a mage armor oil.
Potion, like something about weakness to angelics or something like something to make them.
Protection from celestials.
Yes, that one. What else was the other one?
Let me look at my list of things that I had in that magic shop, because there was an oil of mage armor that would have run you 50 gold for a dose.
I think Victor took all the healing potions, or some of them.
I have one of them, I believe. Hold on.
Because I know you bought a couple.
I'm gonna leave some of the. I'm not gonna take one yet. I haven't been hit yet, so I'm gonna just hope that luck keeps up, and then I will regret it eventually. Hell yeah!
I thought you bought more though, Because you were with me in the potion shop and I bought a couple.
I think I bought more than one. I think I put one in the group and then one for me.
Okay, well then maybe we should... I don't know if you put that in Loot channel, but we might want to say that it's
I did
in the...
not, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. I didn't know what happened to the potions. I just assumed that you kept them all for yourself. Oh.
Like, fuck all y'all. Take them off.
Considering we have a bunch of in-group holdings already, I was like, alright. Victor-specific healing potions. Good for you. You're gold to spend. Oh my god.
God, that's a lot of languages.
Language.
What am I trying to say about fucking magic item pricing? What are the words that I'm trying to get out of my mouth?
I don't know, buddy.
There is a train going, and the sound of the train is breaking my ability to say real words out loud.
I can wait till it passes.
Take a moment. Oh, I hear the train. Oh, buddy.
I don't like the train sounds.
Yeah, they're not good sounds.
I used to live right next to train tracks when I was younger. I'm so used to it. That can't feel good with concussion brain, though.
Sounds and noises.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I was wondering why it was so quiet. I need to put background music on. Peaceful D&D music. This one.
But you could easily get some scrolls of first level spells very easily, or there's probably not a ton in terms of tangible
Now hold on
items.
to it for now. Yeah.
Scrolls or oils or spells and things are very, very doable at this level. Other things, slightly less so.
Okay, that's fair. I forgot that I have spells to pick, whatever they are called.
Formulas?
Yes, formulas.
Well, you work on that.
Wait, am I the only member of this party that's not a caster?
Technically, Skylar's not a caster.
I'm more like an alchemist.
Yet. Alchemists are technically casters, like by classification, but I don't consider them casters, and Skylar's only half alchemist anyway.
Yeah.
Cal is a caster, but not yet.
Yeah, she's essentially a Oh right, so what was I was supposed to ask you about the formula, how many, so it's my intelligence plus what for formulas?
Sorry, hold on.
Yeah, because I forgot how many I only added basically one spell because that's what it said on the thing. But then I read in the alchemy thing where it's intelligence plus blah 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 blah. Where are you?
You receive a certain number of extracts per day, and then based on your intelligence score, you receive bonus.
Okay. And it's a modifier, or
it's not based on the modifier. It's hold on, let me find the spell. Yeah. What's your intelligence?
Yeah, let me get that. It should be pretty high. We're at 20.
20? Okay, you get an extra 2 first level extracts per day.
Oh, thank you.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. With that settled, if there's anything else you want to purchase, Jamie, just text me and I'll give you a price for it.
That was it.
You guys should have in your journals available a little information on Navi thing, which was the note that the Gearlight brothers gave you.
Yep.
Listing where she could be found. It is early afternoon on your 4th day of travel, and you are approaching the city of Camlon. It is it's not crowded by any means on the road heading towards the city, but it's not dead. There's a healthy stream of people on the road.
So kind of keeps his hat tipped down. God, I couldn't say that for a second.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking around curiously.
Yep. It appears that there are city walls and gates, but the gates are open. There does not appear to be any checkpoint. There are guards there, but nobody's being stopped or questioned. It is just a free passage through at the moment.
Right. I sure do like it better when there's not guards harassing us at gates.
Victor will just, help everyone in town. It's fine.
All right. Y'all are super normal, as normal people are while you enter the town.
How about we keep an eye out just from the back of the wagon for now, see if there's any of the aforementioned areas that we had been told that she would frequent as we enter?
Right, yeah. You can, for that methodology, you can easily make a perception check.
Okay. Ooh, oh, that's not very good. Mostly because my perception's really bad.
That penalty on the perception is the thing.
What is it? There's a -1 on that, so that's a 14.
Okay. Anybody else gonna look out?
I will.
I was just actually gonna ask for directions to the Mellow U Inn.
All right.
It's perception, right?
Perception, or if you're actually talking to people, you can make a knowledge local or a diplomacy.
I see. Okay. Sorry. I rolled that before I knew you could make a knowledge local. I'm sorry.
You can just use the same number. It's fine.
Well, it's the same. Yeah. Yeah.
You can use the number on the dice and add your modifier if you would like.
It's the same modifier and it's still bad.
Okay.
May I also roll a knowledge local?
Go for it.
19 for the diplomacy for me.
How about everybody? Sorry, can everybody put it in the chat instead because I can't hold the numbers in my thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same modifier, so it's the same number for perception that's in the chat.
Did you want me to put mine in there as well, PK, or no?
Was it a 14?
Yeah, it was a 14.
I'm so sexy. I remember one number.
Yay!
Nothing else can be retained, but Ren's number gets to stay in my brain.
Yeah, because it's fucked up little perception numbers.
It points at him.
Sorry, I am rolling now because okay, that's not terrible, I guess. And my modifier EOs. Abilities. Skills. Diplomacy, where are you? 12, 22.
Could you put it in the chat, please?
Yeah. Oh god, I have too many tabs.
Detective Scholar.
Oh wait, how much is my knowledge level? Oh. But yeah, no, that level 2, what do I get?
Okay, so I was waiting for Cal as if Cal were here, and it doesn't matter anyway because it's not a difficult DC to figure out. Because people, when you ask, are happy to give you directions. They say that the Mellow why did I name it this? It's impossible for me to pronounce. The Mellow Inn is a little farther into the center of town. And it'll be, probably the Mellow Yellow Inn.
Yeah.
The Mellow Yellow Inn is going to be, 20 to 30 minute making your way into town. There should be stables around there if you're looking to stay there. Normally it's pretty busy, but it's pretty early, so you guys shouldn't have any trouble getting in there. And they give you directions.
Very appreciated. Thank you.
What were the other...
Were you all asking after the Mellow U specifically, or were any of you asking for after the others?
Fern would have been asking about one of the others.
Yeah.
If people communicated to Fern,
yeah,
then yeah.
Because we had been told about the Sweetwater
Yeah.
Tavern and the Silver Lark.
Yeah.
Since those were both in the message or whatever that we'd gotten from the Dwarven people.
Yeah, that's all in
Yeah.
the note.
I was starting with the inn because it's sort of, we are clearly travelers, so it makes sense for us to be looking for an inn.
Mm-hmm.
If you asked about the tavern, you would get information that it is actually on the far side of town.
Okay.
And also, the person you're talking to is a little bit, I don't know if you just know it by name, but Sweetwater ain't so sweet, all right? So just, you be careful over there, all right?
I will. I appreciate the warning. Thank you. I do only know it by name.
It's a little misleading, I think, to some folk.
Well, sometimes you need a little mislead in order to get the crowd you're really looking for, you know?
Oh, I think that might be their policy. And walking away, but you get the information that it is on the far side of town.
Oh man! Now
that you guys are coming in from the southwest, Sweetwater is on the northeast edge of town.
Well, now I'm gonna go see it.
We should probably make sure to get set up at an inn first.
Yeah.
Since we have been on the road a couple of days.
I'm sure the horses could use a break. And he kind of like gives Ellie a bit of a pat.
Are you guys gonna go try to stay at the Mellieu?
Yeah, I think so.
I think the U's probably the best bet for now. Looks alright, I presume. As far as inns go.
In terms of when you get there, it's a larger establishment, very clearly. Like, this is a town center. Like, if you're gonna stay here, someone's gonna recommend that you're gonna stay at the Mellieu. It's sort of upper middle in terms of quality. Like, it's not outstanding, to be sure, but it's nice, like you'll be comfortable there. It's not gonna charge you an arm and a leg, but you'll be comfortable there. And there are stabling situations, so you are, if you want to find a stable for the horses and cart, easily able to do so before going to the inn.
That sounds like a good idea.
All right.
Is there like a stable hand or something for the horses?
Yeah, you can.
So just is gonna give him about, like, 5 silver just to make sure that our horses are taking... Actually, you know what? 8. We're gonna round my gold or silver out. I'll give him 8.
All right.
Make sure the horses are cared for.
Who is just a minuscule little gnome, is extremely appreciative, and thank you, sir.
And
you. Take good care of him.
In Gnomish, he replies in kind. Because he
Very
does
good,
know
sir.
Gnomish.
Look at him go. He tips his hat to you.
Sid does the same with his large hat.
Way to one up him.
Hat to hat.
Hat to hat
I
communication.
love Sid's comically large hat.
And he will happily take care of Ellie and the wagon, and is Victor, are you stabling Theo here as well?
Yes.
The gold
Then
also
your horses
applies
are all-
to Thero. Or Theo? Theo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a guy in one of my book series that's named Thero, so...
One of your blubbers, perhaps?
Yes! He's a wizard!
It's
Anyways.
Theo, short for Theodore from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
No!
God.
Ew.
No.
This Theo's an
It is.
asshole, and I love him. Or Thero, excuse me, not Theo. Jesus.
All Theos are named after Theo from Alvin and the Chipmunks.
No.
No.
Yes.
No.
I'm
You
putting a
can't make
stop to that
this.
right now.
Parker, you sound so disappointed in me.
I am.
Says
Parker.
Mr. Bimbo Pixar's Ratatouille.
Yeah.
God, it's still such a
Anyway.
fucking good name.
Says Mr. Manwhore Pixar's Incredibles.
Man, horror faces. That was good. That was good.
Anyway, you guys can make your way to the Milieu Inn. By this point, it's maybe 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
And despite that, it is bustling in there. It is a beautiful building. It's sort of brick and woodwork, and there are these massive windows sort of all around the upper half of the base floor that let in a ton of natural light all around. And there are clearly a lot of customers just there to dine, some people just there to chat and sit, play checkers in the corner. A lot of people just sitting, talking, enjoying company. A lot of staff clearly moving in and out of rooms, getting things situated. It's a busy place, but it's not packed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will approach the front desk. I will approach sort of the counter to inquire about rooms. I think before she steps off, she will kind of... How many rooms are we trying for?
It depends on the course.
What's our preference for number of rooms, and what are we willing to accept?
I mean...
I can room with anyone.
Yeah, I don't mind, as long as we're not having to share beds like we did last time. That was kind of annoying, especially considering the price.
Yeah. Yes, that would be preferred.
I would largely prefer to room on my own, though if necessary, I will room with one of the ladies.
Right.
Or Skylar.
Skylar will just nod her head at that, yeah. Because I am trying to practice her voice 1 second because I forgot it.
You're good.
Do not worry about accuracy of voice, Starling. It is not.
Yeah, she'll say. Yeah, she'll say yes. No, I'll take you up on that then.
Victor would also include Cal in that. Not as a non-binary people or ladies light, but
Mhm.
like just not a man.
We
Not
are all
much.
friendly to Cal. Cal can go anywhere Cal wants to be.
The thing is, Cal
Yeah.
can stay with anyone because Cal's the best.
He's
Yes.
a public
Yeah.
universal roommate. They're the public universal roommate.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yes.
The purr, if you will. Oh my god.
I love Cal.
I'm sending that to Quartz.
I was also.
Fire, if you hear this, we love you. Come back soon.
Fire, we miss you. Yeah, so how many rooms are you actually shooting for then?
How much did they cost?
Probably, I think Aya's best sort of guesstimation is maybe 3, if possible. Because that should... There are 6 of us, right?
I think so.
Yes. So that's 2 people to a room, which should mean we don't need to...
Victor would, like, preferably 4 for myself, but again,
Preferably
if
4,
necessary.
but 3 as a...
Well,
Mhm.
Also, yeah, if we're going to go for 4 anyway. But, 3, 4, whatever they have.
But 2 is our absolute minimum, correct?
Yes.
Oh, God.
I would hate
I
that.
guess.
We're not doing all of us in the one room again.
Oh, God, no.
Right.
All
I
of us
will
hate
approach
each other's
and
company.
ask about the number of free rooms. And if it would be possible to hire 3 or 4 for... She's gonna ballpark about a week.
Okay.
Just with her thoughts of how negotiations like this tend to go, a week is a bit safer.
She, the woman who seems to be in charge of the arrangement of room and lodgings, sort of traces a finger around her, along her ledger of available rooms, and, so you want 3 or you want 4? You gotta be specific, honey.
If 4 is possible, that would be preferable.
We can get you 4, don't you worry. We can get you 4. Might be a little small, might be smaller rooms, but we can get you 4 if you want 4.
Much appreciated, thank you.
Of course, sure thing. And that is going to be, how do I do math? If you want them for a week, it's going to be a gold per room per night, and you want 4. So somebody do math for me.
28 gold.
Yes, 28.
Victor will fully pay for her own.
Yeah, Skylar would also pay for her own.
21. Look, Aya's happy to cover it because she's the one currently doing this.
No, she would. Skylar would hand you some gold. How much is it per person?
It'd be 7 for your room for the week.
And Victor will do the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least I'm assuming this is weeks of 7 days rather than...
Yeah, I didn't fuck with the calendar at all. This is a reskinned, actual, real life, human Earth calendar because I, the numbers.
You're not following my hubris.
No, your hubris makes me want to cry because I don't know what months mean.
I gave you a fucking.
I know, and I have to check it every time. But now but in Pathfinder, we are living in Desnus, which is reskinned May, and everything is exactly the same.
I will happily pay for the room for...
Oh, wait.
For the 2 rooms, whatever arrangement we end up wanting to do there.
Okay, hold on. So is it per room or is it per person per room?
Per room per night.
Okay, so I already took 7 gold out of Soot's stuff. How are we doing this?
Okay, so that's another room.
Okay, so I will cover the 7 gold for the room that I guess Aya will be staying in.
Okay. Because I took out the 7 gold and I was like, wait a second, this is not the same as the last time. I'm sorry, my brain is...
It's probably going to be... It seems like it's going to be Soot and Fern, Cal and Aya, and then Victor and Skylar in their own.
Yeah.
It does sound like it's going to be that, yes.
Soot and Fern shaking hands. We are the weirdos. Nobody wants us
odd
here.
one's out.
I was using a goldfish to mark something important on my notes, and I picked it up and ate it, and now I can't find the important thing on my notes.
Hubris!
Good God.
Oh, PK!
Powerful, love the energy.
Oh my
But also, PK, you are a himbo.
I am. I'm the...
Maybe don't have an
my
edible
God.
bookmark next time.
That's so funny. Babe.
Look. I replaced it with a bottle cap. So
Please don't eat that.
Don't
Please
crunch.
don't eat that.
Okay. So, your rooms are paid for. If you take your stuff up to them, they are clean, they are nice. The 2 single ones are, they're single rooms, they're quite small.
It's fine.
But the other 2 have plenty of room for 2, admittedly, slender beds and chests with locks at the base of each. And they're, standard, comfortable, clean, warm. What more could you ask for?
Yeah.
How many blankets?
Now, out of character, I have to ask, is it standard practice for meal to be included within the...
Yeah, you would expect at one meal, your dinner typically.
Yeah. Which is something I would know and would assume the others would know. I hope they know. But I was asking for my own clarity.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who's stayed any length of time in a similar caliber would be like, yeah, this is what is expected.
Continental breakfast, at least.
Yeah. So, that is easily taken care of. Your roommate situations are handily sorted.
Also, because I was looking at formulas, what are we in town for exactly?
Oh, you're in town to talk. Yeah, go for it, Joe.
To speak to a contact about redeeming the favor that we are owed for saving the lives of the Geralt brothers and preventing them from being ransomed for.
Oh, fuck yeah, free favor. Well, not really free, but yeah.
Yeah, those are the people
but
down
it is
in the
the
holding
favor we
cell.
can only redeem as a group.
Yeah.
That's why we're here.
Because
but we're looking for the contact that they had.
Yeah, because Victor bluffed this way in.
It's basically, what you understand is that there's an organization called the Axis, which deals in traded favors and traded debts. And in situations like this one, where you did a great service for the Gearwright brothers, but have no, they have no way of repaying you in kind, they can send you to the Axis, and that you can get a favor from someone who is more suited to fulfilling your needs. And the way the Gearwright brothers phrased it is that they are more merchants, and you guys seem more mercenary, and typically that is the situation where the Axis would be better.
Navi gets involved.
Yeah. Navi is their contact who deals with transactional affairs, as they put it. And so you are here to find her and possibly redeem your favor. Possibly do other things, depending.
Yeah.
Victor did do a little scamming though, and did convince those guys that they totally already knew about the Axis and it's fine. But that was a lie.
Yeah, Victor did pretend like this, like you guys were already a part of the Axis, which is why they so confidently sent you to Navi.
Fantastic.
This is gonna be very funny when it blows up in our faces.
That's gonna go great.
Yep.
And have we discussed the favor yet, or?
No.
Nope.
We're just getting here, so we gotta find Navi.
No, what the group wants to ask, I mean.
We should we should discuss that in a room. And not in the open.
I think that can be something we do sort of as we settle down for dinner, maybe.
Wait, you're asking what we want to ask for a favor? All of us?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we won't know until...
No, it's something we should plan beforehand is what we mean.
I know, but we don't know what they have available to do that is the thing.
That's true. Ren is right.
Because we don't know what they deal in. Like, do they deal as assassins or something like that? Like,
I think we
have
should
to figure
at the very least, like, discuss expectations going in.
Yeah.
But like Ren is right, we don't know what they can provide. So I think we should discuss it beforehand.
Yeah.
But not make any concrete decisions because we can't really do that without more information. But we also should not go into this blind.
Yeah, and then we're gonna seem like fools. Which we kind of are, to be fair.
It's fine.
It's fine.
And we gotta come up with a story, I guess? I don't know.
I mean...
Telling the truth
we'll
is
talk
kind of
about it in
story
character.
enough. Yeah,
we have to talk
fine.
about it in character.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You have to discuss it in character.
If we are able to get dinner up in the rooms, we can pile into a room and talk.
And what time of day is it?
You said it was like
3:30 at this point.
Okay.
So or we can pile into a room before getting food. And hash out what we're doing.
Sure.
Yeah, there we go.
Well, we got the horses put away. Rooms decided. You want to have a little chat?
Yeah, I think we should have a bit of a talk.
Yes, no, we don't want to go into this half-cocked. We should at least have some sort of plan in place.
So we'll just kind of like lead the way, I guess, to our larger bedroom, because there's, I don't know who else. I think is it just me and Fern rooming together?
Yeah.
We'll just bring you guys into our room.
Yeah, but it's,
that's right.
There's space for 6 people in there. It's not the most comfortable space for 6 people, but you guys
it's better than trying to fit
the wagon.
6 people in the shoe closet that is the singles.
It's not a shoe closet.
I know. I was joking for dramatic effect. I do apologize for...
Mostly.
You're good.
Anyway, you can fit people in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it just takes a seat on the bed.
Right, so how do we plan to go forward with this?
Well,
and how much of the truth are we telling them?
I don't mind telling most of the truth, if not all of it. There's not much... I'm an alright liar, but, I don't necessarily see what we really need to lie about.
Yeah, and you can't really lie successfully if you don't have at least enough background knowledge.
Exactly.
We don't have enough knowledge about the Axis to pull off that kind of lie. And
all
it would look really bad if we got caught.
Exactly. They think us more fools.
I'm fine with that.
So
I lied to the brothers because I wanted to see where it went, but I don't think that will be as viable, again, for the same reasons Fern stated.
So nods in agreement.
Okay, so the truth then, and so we have no idea what they do, correct? Maybe we should find out, ask around, maybe, and possibly figure out what on the street is about these people.
I think Navi might be the person best suited to ask about what they can and cannot do.
Better at least than random people we're seeing on the road, and asking about them might attract undue attention.
That's also a concern.
I'd rather people not ask why we're asking. That draws a lot of attention, especially from newcomers, and ones that look like us. None of us are kind of, and he, like, winces a little bit. We stand out a little.
I don't.
I mean,
so looks
I
at
look
them.
perfectly fine.
I don't. Really.
I just think we should have some sort of information before going in there.
Well, we
We
already
don't know
know that
anything about these people.
That's true, but if those two brothers are in the same lot, they didn't seem like bad people. And if they trusted us people to go into that,
one of us could always go out ahead and go on their own and gather some information by themselves.
Yes, no, that's what I was thinking of doing after our chit-chat, I guess. So then I can, once I find out, we can reconvene after dinner, I suppose, and discuss matters further.
If you want.
And, so, looks like he's thinking for a moment. Would like to share a little something with you guys later, but it doesn't matter necessarily right now.
We're all gathered here, you might as well.
As you desire.
What was that?
Said as you desire.
Honestly, I'd like to not talk about it at all, but if we're going to be staying here a week again, and we've already stayed several days in each other's company, Victor, you already knew about, well, when you and Ayla were, God, Ayla? Hello?
My roommate.
Yeah.
My roommate?
Hello. Wow.
My ex?
God. Well, you and Aya were, talking with whatever the fuck her name is, because my brain died. I mentioned, Aaron or something?
I remember that.
It's not exactly something I can help. How do I explain this? Because I listen very well. And I'm kind of a captive audience for... I think they're gods, maybe? Anyways, things talk to me, I hear them, they say things that I probably shouldn't hear. It's fine. Either way, and he looks kind of frustrated for a moment, trying to collect himself. It's not that big of a thing, but I tend to avoid circles of... Fern doing magic on me was fine. I tend to stay away from people who are trying to converse. It gives me a nasty headache. So, I just don't want you all to think that I dislike you for your faith. I think it's lovely. However, not something I have the leisure or pleasure for. He looks a little bit ill.
I suppose I understand that. I was gonna gut you if you had a problem with my praying, but I suppose now that's fine. It's said in a little bit of a joking manner,
Sid kind of relaxes at that a little bit. Well, I hope you are not trying to do that to every person that gives you an eye.
I just didn't know if it'd be a problem.
No, never a problem. I think the religious folks are nice. You're all a bunch of... I don't know. You're nice enough, at least. I just need to stay some space.
Right.
Well, I think that's enough. He just seems very uncomfortable now.
I'm gonna get settled. I'm gonna have food. Skylar, if you want to do some poking around, that's fine. I'd like to find Navi sooner rather than later, though. If I'm being perfectly honest.
Sorry, chewing, 1 second.
Soot rummages in his bag and gets some cider out of there and takes a swig or two.
Well, if you'd rather go now or something, we could do that.
Now, if you want to do some asking, I won't begrudge you that.
Well, no. How long are you willing to wait? Rather,
what we can do is possibly ask around it, because the message we got seemed to say that there were people in here, the Silverlock or the Sweetwater, who would be able to put us in contact. So maybe arrange a meeting and then do the digging beforehand. Arrange a meeting for a certain point and do the digging beforehand.
Sorry, chewing again. Scully would say, well, this is beforehand, so might as well do it now, I guess. There's no point in putting it off, really.
Okay.
Yeah. So are we done here then? Oh, sorry.
No, I was just going to ask if you guys were done there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So puts the cork back in his little cider bottle. He's taken a couple of swigs from it. But he seems a little less anxious now.
Okay, well then I've got to go change and maybe dress down a bit. I'll see you all soon. Yes, by dinner at least.
Good
hunting.
Alrighty.
I will ask what time dinner is before I leave. Sorry.
What's a good time for dinner? 6 p.m.
Yes.
Okay, so that's like 3-ish hours to ask around. Yeah.
All right. Is there any specific kind of poking? Like, are you asking around just on the streets in general, or are you going to? You were given 3 locations that Navi frequented. Were you going to ask specifically at those locations, or what's your methodology here?
Yeah, I think I'll ask around those locations. What does Navi look like?
You don't know.
We don't know.
That's right.
You got no context for her beyond her name, the fact that she handles the logistics, and that she's great, apparently, and these 3 locations.
Okay, yeah. What are the locations?
There's the inn you're staying
The inn we're staying at.
Oh, damn.
As well as the Silver Lark, which nobody asked about that, so nobody knows exactly what it is, or Sweetwater Tavern. And Sweetwater Tavern, Fern was given the impression, but I assume other people, that information would have been relayed. Sweetwater Tavern is apparently a little bit of a rough spot, and Sweetwater is a little bit of a misleading name.
Yeah, okay. So I will muss up my hair a bit, but like in a calculated kind of like the way they would do it for a movie. I guess artfully tousle it. And then I will dress, I'm gonna dress down and just look like a normal person and not like a fucking cop helper. And yeah, and I'm going to I guess I'll start off with the I'm gonna ask around about the Silver Lark because that's probably useful to know while we're here for a week. Just first, I'll ask somebody. Probably one of the first people I see on the street if they could help me find the Silver Lark.
All right.
Oh God, what if it's a person? Oh no. Okay, I'll find out soon.
But make either a knowledge local or a diplomacy check to gather information about the Silver Lark.
Yeah, sure. Oh God, where is the dice? That's a dice. Okay, nope. Abilities. Oh God. So my knowledge local is 9, and my diplomacy is much higher. Okay. Oh, that's cocked. Damn. Okay, that would have been really good. Okay, 13 plus 12, 25.
25. Okay, yeah. So easy enough. You are able to flag someone down and ask for directions to the Silver Lark. And they kind of pause and they give you a look and they say, well, you're a bit underdressed for it, you know? And then just sort of shrugs, and it's over east side of town, by the pond.
Oh, thank you. So, can I ask what the Silver Lark is? A friend told me about it before I got here, and I'm supposed to meet them there. I didn't know there was a dress code.
Oh, it's just sort of an upper class kind of establishment, just people tend to be a little more formal evening sort of event.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. Skylar thinks that she shouldn't have changed after all.
It's some of the best if you go and if you can try the pate. Try the pate. It's
the pate. No, sure.
okay.
Best. Okay. Thank you very much. I best be getting back to my room then and changing back into my previous outfit.
Best of luck to you, sir.
Yeah. God, changes out to the underdress. Shouldn't have underdressed. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go back
to the other place instead of heading for the Silver Lark.
That's true. I'm gonna go to the other place then. But I am curious about the Silver Lark.
But now you know that it is
I do know.
Higher class
an
establishment.
Upscale restaurant / whatever the hell.
It is an upscale restaurant indeed.
It's a Michelin star. God damn it.
Yep.
The one.
Wait. Y'all know the fucking story with the moose in the plaster mold of the chef's mouth?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Yeah, the
one
where nothing is edible.
Wait, what?
There was like a review of this like awful Michelin star restaurant that had like 14 courses and there was no like substance to any of them, and one of the courses was literally just a moose served in a plaster mold of the chef's mouth with no utensils, so they had to sip it out of the mouth.
I saw that. Yeah, and that's so gross. I thought it was an egg, but it was worse than an egg.
Yep.
Oh no.
And one of them's just foamed something with no substance.
For legal reasons, that was a joke. It is not like that.
It'd be funny though.
Because I have to tell you, if you did that, Aya would be taking a very rapid turn into, maybe arson is a problem-solving solution.
Right?
God. Yeah, no, that's not the kind of establishment we're talking about. They've got actual good pate there, so it can't be like that restaurant.
Nice.
Or at least they've got good pate compared to as far as that one guy's concerned.
Yeah.
But all this to say, the other place that you'd heard was the Sweetwater Tavern, which is sort of the lower class joint, and it was on the north edge of town.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try and make my way to the north edge and then ask around once I'm there for, I guess, directions. I can't find it.
It is about 4:30 in the afternoon. You do not need to ask around, because when you're in the right area, you hear it.
Oh God.
It is loud and rowdy, and there is shouting, and there is the sounds of fighting. It's a large building. It looks very run down, sort of dilapidated. It's kind of a U-shaped, so that there's a courtyard situation in the middle, and then the whole lower floor has several doors that open out into the courtyard, and clearly inside there are tables and like a front desk, or like not a front desk, what's the word, a bar and shit all inside, but like the courtyard, the doors are open, the tables spill out onto the courtyard, and there are a surprising number of people there for it being 4:30 and this being a tavern. You'd expect it to get busier as the evening goes on, and maybe it will, but it's pretty fucking busy already. And there is live music, sort of on this little stage in the center of the courtyard, but it seems to be half music and half performance art as the bards are trying to fight off the people trying to climb up on stage to join them. It's rowdy. People are clearly already trashed.
Oh god. Oh my goodness. Am I sponge? Oh, sorry, go ahead.
And those who are not trashed think it's funny. So
fuck
It is funny though.
That is the level of establishment this is.
Huh. So am I like SpongeBob about to walk into the Rusty Spittoon? Is that what's going on right now?
I have never seen an episode of SpongeBob in my life.
Oh,
but,
good for you.
That's a shame.
Cool.
You've been saved.
What about good? What the fuck are you all on about? Anyway,
I didn't like.
I actually felt really. I never feel like self-conscious about not knowing popular culture things until today in dance criticism, where I didn't know a reference that everybody else got, and it was SpongeBob.
No.
And I felt like so much shame that I don't normally feel about not knowing popular culture things. But anyway, SpongeBob is a common theme.
What was the reference?
Something about a striped sweater.
The best time sweater.
Yep.
See, I watched SpongeBob, but I still don't remember that.
If it helps you feel that out, I also have no idea what is going on here.
We are holding
I sing that song once
everyone in the class. Everyone in the class was singing that. And I was not.
Okay. Yeah, no. I am going to walk into this this fine establishment. Yes. Looking around on the once I enter, what do I see? What's going I know it's rowdy, but is there anything notable aside from, like, I guess the stuff that you described?
Make a perception check.
Yeah. Okay. Going to use one of the dice Ren got me. Oh, it betrayed me.
L.
Yeah, I rolled a 5 plus, maybe my thing is high. Perception. What is it?
I think your perception
is yeah, 17.
Yeah.
Normal Skylar number.
So 17, yeah. So once you get inside, it's not as crowded as you'd thought. It just felt very crowded because there were so many people outside, so you sort of assumed that more people had been spilling out, but the inside is a lot sparser. It seems like people just like hanging out in the courtyard.
Okay.
And inside, something of note, I will say, is that for all that this is a very sort of run-down, shitty establishment, like, the tables inside, and now that you're looking around more, nothing seems to be broken. It's dirty, sure, there's drinks spilled everywhere, but for all the, like, roughhousing and violence going on outside at 4:30 p.m. There's no like broken glass on the floor. There's no sign of smashed furniture. It doesn't even look like it's been repaired frequently over and over again. It's good quality furniture and it's sturdy.
So they're just wasted but polite about it, I guess.
I mean, you'd probably have to wait till a little further in the evening to see just how polite they stay, but it seems like, at least for now, there doesn't appear to be property damage associated with their rowdiness. And also on the walls, there are several large paintings, which are actually quite nice and freshen up the decor a lot. And it's kind of surprising considering the rest of the vibe, which is pretty dank and dirty and shitty.
Yeah. What's on the paintings?
It's 3 large landscapes. One of them is a just sort of a almost generic mountain range, nice sort of purple fog covering it in green rolling hills. Like, think Bob Ross decided we were going to paint some happy little mountains today. The other one, I lied, only 2 of them are landscapes. The other landscape is a coastal scene, and this one has some human figures in there, like fishermen with reeling in huge nets on a boat just off the coast. And the last one is a painting of the interior of the tavern.
Aw, nice. Is it cleaner?
It doesn't have any people in it. It is a painting of how it is. Maybe it's how it looks at the start of the day before any customers show up and after everybody's been kicked out. Because it's still a little grimy, a little dirty, even in the painting, but it's just, a nice empty tavern in the painting. And that's the one that's hanging sort of center above the bar.
Yeah, I'd like to spot someone who I think might be open to like me buying them a drink and chatting with them, like someone who seems friendly, even though everyone here seems like they want to fight. Oh God, I hope I don't have to fight anyone.
Use your ungodly sense motive and see if you can figure that out. Give me a check.
Yeah. Oh shit. Okay.
Gonna give me a big number.
Yeah, a 29.
Yeah. Okay. Just let it be known that the first time somebody gets over a 40 in this game is when I start killing.
We'll get there.
I need to. No, you're gonna get there. And the first time somebody gets over a 50 in this game is when I stop killing. So just keep that in mind.
We gotta bum rush 50. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Then we'll be in the clear.
So there's not a ton of people inside, but there are a couple people sitting at the bar, and there is one kind of tired looking older gentleman who nonetheless seems to be sort of chatting amicably with the barmaid, and doesn't look like he'd be a bad lad to approach at all.
Okay. First I'll approach the barkeep. And say hello, hi. Can I get it? What's your special here? What's what it was everyone else drinking, I guess.
Your second question's better.
Yeah.
She'll get you an ale.
Okay. And so what's that? Has he also been drinking in an ale? She points to the guy talking to the barmaid.
Yeah.
2 then.
All right. Second ale on the counter.
Yeah, and how much is that, Deanna?
2 copper.
Okay, cool. Yeah, and yeah, they will thank the barkeep and wander over with both drinks and say, hey, sorry, do you mind if I take a seat here? I've got you a drink.
Huh. All right. Sit.
Yep, sits, carefully slices a drink over.
He takes it. He drinks it.
Yeah, takes a sip also. Hey, so is it always like that out there? Or rather, is it always just quiet in here?
It's not always this quiet in here. That's why I come a little earlier in the day.
So is it just out like that out there because of the band? And why are they trying to attack the stage? I'm sorry, new in town.
They're not trying to attack the stage. They're trying to perform. And the band is territorial.
Okay, that's fair, I guess. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Russ. Holds hand out.
Hi. Cooper.
So I was told to meet, a friend of a friend. in the area. Do you probably wouldn't happen to know them? Their name is Navi. Didn't
He
really get
squints at you.
looking very, innocent and just very confused about. Yeah, thank you. God, what is that number? Okay, that's not the worst. Okay, where is my skills? Bluff, 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 bluff. Okay. 19. 10 plus 9.
He squints at you and then he just kind of nods and Navi won't be in tonight. Won't be in tomorrow. He counts on his fingers. He's like, night, tomorrow, next night. She'll be in 4 nights. 5 nights. 5 nights counting tonight. She'll be in on the 5th one.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
She was here last night. So she'll be here in 5 nights.
Okay, they make a face like, oh, darn. And we'll say, oh, gosh, darn, I'll probably have to leave. I didn't happen to know where I could, locate them. I, told to meet them. Heard they could help me, with the problem and, just need to get back home rather quickly.
I don't know. I don't ask where she goes when she ain't here. Doesn't matter to me. She was here last night.
Okay,
she
fair
won't
enough.
Be here next 4 nights. Doesn't matter to me.
Okay, fair enough. Why did you give me that look a second ago? They're not the shady sort, are they? She's not the shady sort, is she?
Navi?
Yeah.
Navi's just Navi, man.
God.
This guy sounds
yeah, he is. How out of it does this guy seem? Is he just drunk or is he just chill?
Make a sense motive check.
Yeah. God, this guy's so out of it. Oh God, you don't want to know.
Give me your number.
Okay. Let's see. That's 19 plus 34.
34? Okay. This guy is not out of it.
He's just like that?
Is he just vibing?
No, he's not out of it. He's very conscious of everything he's saying and how he sounds.
Okay. Okay, so he's lying to me. Yes? No?
He's not lying. All he said was that Navi's just Navi. But
that's
clearly, he doesn't really care to tell you whether or not Navi's the shady sort.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, no, that's fair. Well, don't should be in tonight. Cheers. They slam back the drink. And
it is bad. Let me make one thing clear. It is a bad beverage.
Oh God.
Yeah, when you said like 2 coppers, I was like, oh no.
Yeah, no. She makes a face after and then smiles at the dude and then leaves.
All right.
Okay. Actually, no. I'm not gonna leave. I want to look for one more friendly person. I'm sorry. Because maybe that or friendliest person. I don't know.
It's still inside?
Yeah, I'll stay inside. Actually, no. Can I see any? Oh God. Oh, I don't know if I want to talk to the outside people. Can I see anyone outside who looks like they'd be open to talk or amiable or something like that?
There's a couple people who are just jamming real hard to the music.
Okay.
that's probably your best bet. You can come up to one of them.
Is this like Bard Rock? What's going on right here?
It's you're not sure what genre of music this is trying to be because there's so many how shall we say impromptu audience cameos.
Oh my goodness.
Second, guys, I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
Hello, friends.
Hello.
Wait, why is PK gonna kill?
I don't know, maybe paunch trouble?
Yeah, Parker, what did you do?
When
PK says
when they were like, she's gonna be here in 5 nights, I said at Freddy's.
God.
I love the way that PK was describing the man, because like I could tell that it was like he's trying to be specifically cagey and like whatever dodges the question. It just sounded like he's high though.
Yeah, it sounded like he was high up his tits.
Yeah,
I can imagine his expression or whatever, but it also sounded like a yeah, man. Navi's just Navi. I can't help it. There's 2 versions of that man in my head, and one of them is high.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
God bless.
God bless.
I actually really like that tavern. If Sid gets to go there, he's gonna have a good time.
I still think my at Freddy's joke was good.
It was good.
I just entirely hadn't heard
5
it.
guys, burgers, and fries.
5 guys at Freddy's.
God.
Nocturne, I'm playing with the Ranflop weird ass tail, and I've just realized I can twirl it and make it into a weird rope.
Nice. Did you know you can tie it in a knot if you try hard enough?
God.
You know what? I think I just might. Come on, Ranflop, let's make your tail into a weird knot. Sorry, buddy.
God.
This is for science.
What does Ranflop look like?
I can show you him. Hold on.
Like a little boy.
He's just a guy. Hold on. Is this gonna... Oh, fucking hell. Why is this not showing? One second.
I love the black rectangle.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
Hello, my darlings. I'm so sorry.
No, that's
You good?
It's okay. Hi, are you okay?
I'm good. Sorry, I just got a phone call that I needed to answer, and we are good now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, for
One
some
sec.
reason my
Ren is
thing's
showing me
not
what Ren is trying to show me what Ranflop is.
It doesn't work. I'm gonna have to send you a picture, but Ranflop, I will show you.
Okay, that is fine.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Okay, so
Yeah.
as I was saying, it's not so much a genre of music as it is bards are trying to do something up there. And
I sure do love them.
Well, there are other people in the audience who really want to contribute their own personal musical compositions.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Oh, I love it.
So, but you
Yeah.
can find some people just fucking vibing.
Yeah, I'll go up to one of the vibing people.
Okay.
And also look like I'm vibing, I guess.
Admittedly, the people outside who are just vibing do look like they're pretty fucking drunk. So, warning on that.
Okay.
There's a very tall, sort of lengthy, limber woman who's just sort of swaying back and forth, just fucking in it, like chilling, zoned in,
Sauced.
Okay,
ignoring a fight next to her.
I was considering going
God
back
bless.
to get another drink, but then Skylar remembers how the first drink tasted and quickly abandons that idea. And will I guess I'll pretend to drunk saunter up to one of the people and just basically say you know that this band ain't half bad.
Oh, they're terrible. Terrible. It's the best we've had all week.
does it always get like this crazy out here, or?
Oh, crazier.
Oh, no way.
Crazy, you don't even know.
So what's the craziest you ever seen this get then?
Oh, just so that when we got up on the roof, that was
The roof. Oh my
yes.
god.
Oh,
No way.
the music sounds different on the roof. It sounds different on the roof.
Huh. Well, I guess I'll try that sometime. If I ever got the courage.
You should. Different experience.
Not
Not this band. Wait for a better band.
Okay, take your word for it. So I'm supposed to be a friend here. You wouldn't happen to know them, right? I think the name is maybe Mavi, not Navi, or something like that. It was a friend of a friend, rather.
Oh, Navian. Yes,
Yeah.
Navian.
Navian, yes, there we go.
She was here last night.
Oh, do you know when she'll be back? Will she be back tonight?
Was she here last night? She was Oh no, I'm sorry. She was here last night and the night before.
Oh, and well, think she'll make it a third night, or no?
She won't be back.
Huh. Well,
she is so sauced.
Yeah, she is so sauced. I wish I could give this woman inspiration.
Remember.
5 nights? 4 nights. Not tonight, or the next night, or the next night.
Oh yeah, 4 nights.
Night.
Oh darn.
And then after that, she'll be back, and then she'll be here. Oh, Navian.
Is she fun to party with, or is she life of the party, or whatever?
She's so funny, Navian. She's so funny.
So you wouldn't happen to know? Sorry, I'm new in town. I was supposed to meet her. Do you know where I can find her? I don't think I can stay that long.
Oh no, she just comes here every 4 days and stays for 2, and you've missed the 2.
Oh, darn, a day late. Oh.
She was here last night.
Yeah, no, you mentioned that.
Yeah, she was here.
Sorry. Oh, friend is signaling me. We've got to go. Thank you. Name's Russ. What's your name?
What did you say your name was?
It's fine. Here, why don't you buy yourself another drink? And she'll hand her a copper.
Oh, you're so kind.
And
I'm going to name my firstborn after you.
Lord, copper.
Yeah, I will finger guns her and then leave. God, that is so funny. Poor Copper.
We need to protect this woman.
I don't even know her name.
Oh my god.
And then I will leave. Okay. God, that was so funny.
At this point, it's probably time to head back to the inn so that you can meet up with your companions in time for dinner. Is there anything else the rest of you wanted to be doing whilst that was occurring?
So where was I think I missed where Skylar went, sorry.
Skylar went to the Sweetwater Tavern.
The Sweetwater. Okay, can Fern ask about the one we didn't ask about, the Silver Lark?
Oh, I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah. It's basically sorry, go ahead.
I didn't catch when we talked about it. I apologize.
Well, it's basically an upscale restaurant.
It's a fancy restaurant.
Yeah, you gotta dress really fancy for it.
Apparently the pate is delicious.
Yes, apparently the pate is delicious, and hopefully you eat it with a spoon and not a Mouth mold?
Not out of a plaster mold of a chef's mouth, yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, God.
But Fern could also have easily gathered that information chatting with people and would have also heard very similar, like, you'll want to dress nice. But they're not kidding. Like, the food is good.
Okay.
Fancy group outing.
Victor's gonna ask the bartender of the inn we're staying at.
About Navi? Yeah, that was also my thought.
Yeah, I was hoping someone would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Victor, how do you go about it?
Roll up.
Yeah. Hey, honey, what can I get for you?
Not much. Glass of water for now, if you don't mind.
Sure.
Actually, I was in town, supposed to meet someone for a bit of a business dealing. Said they lurk around here. Navi?
Oh, sure, Navi, yeah. She's in every 2 nights or so out of the week.
Alright, could I expect her around the next couple of days or so, or?
Let me think now. It's been a couple days since we've seen her. Definitely in the next 2-3 days, I'd expect her.
Alright, appreciate it, thank you.
No problem. You let me know if I can help you with anything else now.
Will do. Done and done.
Wrapped up.
Easy money.
Well.
All right. And Skylar, you can easily return to the inn. Unless there's anything else other people would like to do while they were away.
I mean, this place is kind of like a little lively, right? Like the inn.
Yeah, it's nice. There's like people playing chess over in the corners. There's people chatting. There's a pool table. Like it's a nice sort of bright, chatty establishment for sure.
Soot contemplates telling a few stories. Maybe a little later in the day. With some more cider in it.
Is Soot out of the shared room for like the most of the afternoon?
I mean, he sticks to himself. He kind of stays with the rest of the pack, so he might stay in the rooms for a little while, but if you want to be alone, he just will let you and just kind of wander down.
If the answer is yes, then that's fine. Is yes or no?
Yeah, I'd say he'd go down there after a while because he'd probably get bored of staying in the room.
Okay. If Soot's out of the room, Fern's doing some fucking weaving.
Okay.
Probably for the best he's not there. Considering what he
yeah,
told
that's
you.
that's why I asked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did, when he was specifically talking about the worship thing, he did give both Fern and Victor eyes, because he specifically knows that you two at least are divine stuff.
Make eyes at me. Don't
perceive me. No, he knows things. It's fine. He does not say about them. It's fine.
It's really easy to see if someone's making eyes at another person. Sorry. I'm mostly joking.
Yeah, that's it for Victor at least.
Okay, so Fern is weaving with the new yarn.
Yes.
Okay. And
just sort of doing whatever comes their way.
All right. Do you have a check for weaving, or did I not give you?
I do have a check.
You want to make a check?
I do. It's not very good yet.
That's okay. It doesn't have to be good. You do not have to be good.
Don't quote Mary Oliver at me at this moment.
I will quote Mary Oliver at you unprovoked for any reason.
No.
Do it!
Okay, that's
Wait.
a 13. It's in the chat.
100 miles to the desert repenting. You only have to let the soft animal of your body love what it loves. With a 13, you make easy, sort of even progress on whatever it is you're making, and it feels natural. It's nothing spectacular at the moment, but you're getting the feel for the yarn still, and just trying to make sense of what it is you feel like you want to make here.
Mm-hmm.
Victor would, sorry, I hate to do this. Victor would have asked, like, what Navi looks like.
Oh, the barmaid kind of laughs at that, and it's like, I mean, you really never know with that one. Normally she's got dark hair. She's one of those fetchlings. You know, with the sort of...
Angelin?
No, fetchling.
Ah.
She got real, like, not a lot of color in her complexion. If you like, it depends. Hair's normally dark, skin's normally pretty light, but it never know with that one.
I'm sure with the fetchling knowledge, I'll be able to find her.
Oh, sure.
Appreciated.
And you'll know her when you see her.
That's what I figured. Thank you.
No problem. Alright. So.
All right. Sorry, I am back.
You're back. All right. Is Aya doing anything while Skylar is gone?
I think she wants to do a little bit of exploring and kind of not heading anywhere in particular, but a bit of a run and a meander, and how much of this general area can I get a general understanding of how to navigate before we gather back for dinner.
All right, go ahead and make either a knowledge geography, knowledge local, or a perception check to just get a sense for your vibes.
Yeah.
Vibe check the city.
Vibe check the city. Vibe check your own understanding.
At the math. Thank you. 25.
25.
I completely lost numbers though, because it was 16 plus 9 with perception.
Cool. It feels the at least the central sort of area of the city, sort of the shopping and market district feels very familiar to you now. You think you can probably navigate pretty easily now that you've gotten some landmarks and you are getting a sense for the way the streets are laid out, things like that. It feels very doable for you.
Okay. I don't know why she poked me with, this is a thing that I feel necessary to do, but I guess we're here now.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Alright.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
If that is everything, you guys can convene for dinner. If you would like the dinner up in the rooms, that is easily manageable.
Done and done.
Yeah.
Alright.
So. Unless, I don't know, is there anything else we wanted to talk about?
Well, I got some information. Any of you all find anything while I was gone?
Navi hangs around here a couple of days. Fetchland type, though. Says we'll know when I see her.
Do you know when she was here last, or when she'll be back?
They said next couple of days.
Oh, okay, so I know where she might be. because I was at the Sweetwater Inn, and they said that, she was there for 2 nights before today, and she tends to cycle. It's, 2 days here, 2 days there, 2 days here. And so that would put her possibly at the Silver Lock tonight. Oh, side note, Silver Lock, you've got to dress fancy to get in there. So we might need to take some of you shopping.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to pick up some good clothes anyway in case we end up pretending to be health and safety again.
Soot gives a big grin at that.
Would Fern already have nice clothes?
Fern would, yes, I think.
Yeah.
Skylar would, right?
Are they?
Skylar would. Victor would.
Like
and Fern would.
This level, that level of formal?
Yeah, probably. Like, you can dress yourself up a little. You also, Fern, you think you could get away with a little bit being a little underdressed.
I could get away with a little bit, yeah. As long as they didn't, think about me too hard.
Yeah, but Skylar and Victor for sure have clothes of the right caliber. Aya with the right accessories, your clothes could be of the right caliber. Soot and Cal are the only ones who kind of
points at them ordinary.
Yeah.
We are the working class. We don't have the fancy baubles.
God, Soot without his hat.
No, cursed.
we end up finding him a fancy hat that looks like that. Yeah.
Soot pops it off, and everybody cries.
Yeah.
God.
I'm in mourning for the hat.
He is going to have to take it off, though.
Who here doesn't have clothes for, such a place?
Well, I only
have to polish my shoes, but I'll be fine.
Only had one. So.
I'll need to. If I pick up a couple of odds and ends, I can attend.
I've got well enough. I can make him pass.
Okay.
I'll definitely need something different, though. I only had one set back home and left it.
And I think Cal raises their hand.
Yeah,
Is
Cal,
it to agree?
Cal
Okay.
is just sort of gestures to themselves,
yeah. Okay. Okay. So we can go shopping then. Did you guys want to try for tonight or tomorrow? Because also that no one would tell me what kind of person she is or what her business she does. All they said that she was funny and chill and all these other very positive attributes.
Oh, well, you said there was something about a cycle, so we assume she's at the Lark now.
And the Lark tomorrow, and then would be at the here after that.
Would it pay to go tomorrow with Finery and talk with Navi, and then for the rest of the time, be around here?
Yes, I agree to that. Okay, you all.
I would prefer sooner rather than later. Myself.
Okay.
So
plan for that for tomorrow night?
Sure. I'm definitely not in suit for getting all dressed up and going now. We've been on the road most of the day, so he makes a face.
Oh right.
I'd rather like to rest.
Yeah. That's fair, I guess.
But we could what time is it currently? It's 6 something we've eaten, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got your food right now.
Would we say that the shops are still open? We could probably check and see if we could get an order in for clothes. At least for me and Cal. Maybe if there's not so many alterations to make, then we could have them ready by tomorrow. Or we could just have you all go.
I think we're all meant to go as a group.
Yes.
He just shrugs a little bit. I mean, meeting...
The letter is specific.
I'm talking in meeting and talking with Navi, not just for business. But yes. I already know this.
No, I know, but I figure she'll get a little weird if we do not have all of us, as mentioned.
Okay, so we go tonight after dinner then. Not to the Silverlock, but to go clothes and accessory shopping.
Right. Let's just hope some of those shops are open.
Who knows? Maybe they'll have a fancier hat for your fancy outfit? I'm not sure. If they make them with brims that large.
Soot kind of takes the hat off and pats it a little bit, and he's like, don't really need the hat, but this one's a little special, so I'll go without it. And he just kind of sets it down on the bed.
Oh.
He does he doesn't look strange without the hat, but he does have a little bit of mused hair where it's been. His eyes seem just a little bit brighter.
Got a little frizz going on up there.
Yeah, it's very much like you wore a beanie for a little bit and your hair, when you take it off, it just kind of poofed out a little bit. But he easily smooths it back down. He is very pretty.
Points at him, pretty boy.
Pretty boy. Look at that high-waisted man. He's got feminine
one of Ren's characters.
Exactly. But yeah, if you guys want to go get shopping for Soot and Cal, you can go figure out some finer clothes.
He does
yes,
kind of...
Yes, we must locate a haberdashery.
He does saddle up next to Aya, though, and he's just, like, mutters quietly, I've only gone shopping for finery, like, once in my life. Help. You're the fanciest dressed aside from some of the people, but...
aside from the blue dykes.
Yeah. He's too afraid to ask. You're a nice bird. Those are big blue dykes.
A nice
Very
bird.
lesbians.
Yes.
Very lesbian.
Oh God.
You're a nice young lady is what he's in his brain. He's like, yes, this one will know.
Yeah. Good news! I probably will know. It'll be a little bit more, depending on how high class, but we should be able to get away with, like, nice merchant level of well-dressed. Not, like, full-on courtier.
Yeah. He very much would explain his preferences of, like, he likes the earthy tones and stuff like that, nothing too fancy, but he does like things that are, like, trimmed in autumn colors and stuff. Like, that's his thing.
Okay. She will take note of that. She is going to ask, do you have a preference on pockets?
I don't really care, to be honest. As long as it's not suffocatingly tight. Not a big fan of that. Joe, you cut out for me?
Yeah. Joe?
Ow.
There you are.
Yes, I'm still here.
Hi.
Hello. You just cut out on the whatever the last thing you said was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a little bird head bob of agreement.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yes,
I'm very entertained by Soot being intimidated by the blue dykes.
As he should be, frankly.
It's the fashion sense.
It's not a hardship by any means to find some passable clothes. And even if you ask, like, the establishment you go to, like, is this, like, do you know if this is the right level of dressy? They'll be like, yes, of course. Like, nice, like, with some clear effort and a little money put into it is sufficient. You don't have to be dressed like a noble or anything to get in there. It's just, you know.
It's like you're putting on a nice blazer for,
Yeah, it's a nice restaurant.
Alright.
And Aya is going to try to get something that works for if we decide to play OSHA again. So,
Yay.
I don't know what that would...
You can find something that looks sort of subdued, official, respectable.
OSHA attire.
OSHA type. Like how OSHA inspectors dress.
I'm thinking of all the OSHA inspectors I have interacted with, and respectable is not what I'd call any of them.
God.
But I know what you mean.
Enough to be like, yeah, that looks like a person from the city, sure.
Yeah.
You can make that happen.
Yeah. How much money is
you guys
that?
have enough context for it. I want to tell you guys that what I had what the goldfish was marking on my notes was where Navi currently is.
Fair enough.
Fucking ate the goldfish off the marker and then had to remember where I had her set for the first night.
She's in all three places at once. It's actually 3 people who all go by the same. It's just that a different one goes.
Separate arc, actually.
What was that?
I said Schrodinger's Navi was a separate arc.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But Soot might go for something that's like maybe like a 3-piece kind of thing. Kind of similar to the way he's dressed now, except, a little more high class. Not so
for sure.
rugged.
Yeah.
Maybe lose the thigh highs for now, even though he mourns those.
Yeah.
Oh god, no thigh highs and no hat. Who is this man?
It feels weird.
I feel like the thigh highs are an important part of the vibe.
Yeah, but also high class restaurant. Maybe he shouldn't wear his thigh highs.
It's like we taking a stray cat and giving him a bath. Damn.
Yeah. Speaking of baths, you guys can also easily get baths.
So was gonna look for that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Bath house.
You guys.
I want that.
How much would the fancy clothes cost, by the way?
You could get that for so for yours, because it's a multiple piece operation, we'll say you can get it for like, I don't know what prices are. 6 gold.
Victor has not had a nice bath in months. This girl wants it.
You guys can find the lady at the front desk will, like, you can get baths at the inn, like they'll send up hot water for you, or there is a bathhouse nearby that she would direct you to if you're looking for more of the full experience and have extra coin to spare.
Bathhouse. Victor's going to the fucking bathhouse, y'all.
Yeah, I am also going to the bathhouse.
Yeah, same.
I should have known this would happen. The suggestion of a bathhouse. All you people are just like, you know what? Yeah, bath.
Treat yourself.
It's free bath. Well, it's not free, but it's bath.
It's a good
money.
bath.
But we have quite a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
It's only like a couple. It's a couple silver for admittance to like the public bath, and a couple more for a private bath. So,
Victor wants a private bath.
That is Skylar.
I'm shocked.
So it's fine with a public one.
A couple silver.
Yeah, I am very similar to Soot.
A couple of silver, like 2 or what?
Oh god, that's basically person soup at this point.
Alright.
It's fine, they clean it.
Nice.
There's chemicals in there.
Chemicals.
I mean, it's fine.
A single bath is also person soup.
Yeah, but it's more diluted. It's more highly diluted, though.
It's also just you soup. It's not multiple people soup.
Yeah.
If it's big, it's
That's what I want you
fine.
to think.
Sid
Have
has
you never
so
been
much.
Have you never been to a bathhouse?
No.
It's just like that.
No, not
Yeah.
IRL.
Well-
we have. It's fine. It's
Okay,
fine.
I've been to
Okay.
one with two friends, and we had it to ourselves, so I don't know what bathhouses are typically like.
See,
It's
me as
only weird if
Parker,
you let it be weird.
Yeah.
me as Parker would not think it's weird and would actually
Yeah.
probably enjoy it.
Yeah.
Victor wants a private bath.
Yeah, also
Fair.
Skylar is very squeamish and finicky and very neurotic, so they're
Points
definitely
at
gonna
them.
want their
Full of autism.
they are going to want their own bath.
God.
Victor is also going, now that she has money, going to pay for like the nice soaps.
All right.
Yeah, same. Nice
Victor, cut
soap.
yourself a gold for your bath because you get all the extra, like, you know, the bath oils and like the nice good shit and like the soft towel that they have on the warmer. Like you get the nice.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Skylar is doing the same.
All right.
Nice bath.
Why are you two the same?
Cut from the same cloth.
Well,
Every
I
time
know
the blue
Victor.
dykes
I
take
know.
actions, it's like these are the same dykes.
I know why Victor's like this.
And I already stated why Skylar's like this.
I know why you're both like this. You're the same.
It's very funny. It's very funny.
I'm just imagining now Soot with all of his fucking hair, he's unbraided it, and he just walks into the water and his hair just goes everywhere.
Oh yeah, it's just pooling around him.
Yeah, he just like dunks his head under and then looks at Aya. He does like that bird shake,
will
you know?
offer to help you comb it and do the whole routine. Because it seems like they have very similar hair types.
You know what? He'd think about it for a minute and just nod, and he would offer to do the same. Why not? There's a lot of fucking hair
she
here.
Can't do it very well with a human voice, but there is something that you might recognize as a bit of a trill of.
Mm-hmm.
She is still masking, but you guys know she's gonna be blatant about.
She bird.
That woman's a bird.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's content.
We just catch her. We just catch her doing bird things sometimes.
That's our Aya. She's a bird.
She is a bird. And preening is important flock bonding.
God.
So it's just like, here, touch, nice.
Fern
So
is
is
chilling.
soft bitch.
God.
Fern is
Which of
just
course
chilling
so
in the
does
water.
touch soft
Love
bitch.
Fern.
Fern, big vibing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fern big vibing.
I will also offer to preen Fern's hair if you would like.
No, thank you.
Fair enough.
Got a weird reaction to that one. Thanks, Fern.
She will accept it.
Fern feeling some.
Fern has no outward expression, just a pause and then. No, I'm all right, thank you.
So just kind of smiles a little bit and dunks his head under the water again. Does like that. You know when you're under the water and you shake your head a little bit? That's kind of what he does.
Yeah. And your hair goes everywhere, yes.
Yeah. And he just kind of gives a little bit more of a shake.
But yeah, Skylar would take her time cleaning themselves, and then after a while, when they're nice and relaxed, they'll pull out their pipe and start pour some solution into it and take a puff, and then like a little bubble beholder starts, bubble monsters start popping out of their pipe as they have a nice think.
Gotta have a think with your bubble pipe.
Yeah, well, it's my thinking pipe first of all.
Jeez.
Canonical bubble pipe.
Yeah.
Right next to powdered milk.
Powdered milk. Like it looks like an expensive like smoking pipe, but it just blows bubbles.
But you guys get nice and clean. You guys relax, get the grime and the soreness and all the like of the road off of you, both physically and mentally, and have a nice time. Can return to the inn whenever you would like. And if there's anything you'd like to do before bed, let me know.
Soot's gonna drink and tell some stories down for the patrons downstairs, because maybe that'll at least soothe them a little bit.
Make a performance check.
Alright. Ooh, that's a 17 plus, what the fuck is my number? Plus an 8, so 25?
Okay, yeah. Do you have a particular story you'd like to tell?
Whatever strikes his fancy, I guess. He would have gauged the crowd beforehand, I think, and tried to figure out what they would have probably liked to hear before he started.
Alright. Is anybody else downstairs at the moment?
I think I is.
Yeah, I think Skylar is, just to get a general... No, I think they're going to be upstairs, because they have a letter to write.
Victor would be.
Alright. So you get the sense that the crowd is... They know you're a traveler. They want something interesting. They want something that's going to maybe put them on edge or spook them a little bit. And so you tell the story, and everybody who's downstairs hears this. Soot is a captivating storyteller. He weaves words through the air like he's a complete master of them. Like he's told this story 100 times before, and he's still telling it, and it's growing as he tells it. And he's telling the story of a bird who flies around an old forest, and any children who wander inside or are left there by careless parents have their eyes plucked out and taken to the bird's nest. And the crowd is enthralled by this and is fascinated by the story and wants more, and you can easily tell them more stories, but that one is the first one that came to your mind tonight.
Yeah,
perhaps
I presume this is I presume that even if I do not know this exact story, there is familiarity.
Oh yeah.
There at least. Yeah. Okay.
But even just in the way Soot describes this forest, there is familiarity. But he's an incredible storyteller, and even those of you who weren't planning on listening find yourselves drawn in as he weaves his tale.
He is holding that mug of ale or whatever he is drinking, and he hasn't necessarily drank much of it. It's mostly just like every once in a while he uses it to wet his throat as he's talking. But he doesn't really pay it much mind. As he continues as long as there are people, or at least a small group of people, and once they start to dwindle, he'll take his leave and go to bed.
Alright. You easily can do so. And you make a bit of coin doing that. There's some people who like toss you a few silver for the pleasure of the tale.
Hell yeah. I make back the money I spent at the bathhouse.
You do make back the money that you spent at the bathhouse, for sure. But yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else for the evening?
I think we're good. At least for me.
I think, Skylar will just in the letter include, where they are, what they're doing, what to do in case, you don't hear back from me in a certain amount of time, yada, yada, yada. And they would know what to do by now, I think. The biggest thing is mostly just keep feeding Cat.
Yes.
Yeah. And also destroy the recipe for their energy drink formula.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, and then once no, I think that's it for tonight, yeah.
All right, yeah. Anybody else? Okay.
More weaving while Soot's out of the room.
All right, more weaving. Very good.
Because we're gonna, I'm getting it in when I can because we're gonna be staying together for a week.
Mm-hmm.
I figured Victor and Aya could just chat, have little friend conversation as drink a little bit. Nothing in particular, but just to mention.
Yeah, just
Party bonding.
little chit chat. Little party bonding moment. Fascinating. All right. Well, the evening passes and the morning comes, and you guys are able to get breakfast at the inn easy enough if you would like, or if you want to go elsewhere. You were told by whoever. Oh, hold on. Sorry, one second.
Mm-hmm.
I know that I know this is absolutely not the type of dog Matchbox is, but consider since we're all dressed up fancy.
Well, Soot has to go find Matchbox first.
Fair, but also consider.
So wait, what is Matchbox?
Matchbox is the dog that Soot can summon. If you go back in, let's see if I can find it. Somewhere in our chat stuff is an image of Matchbox.
Yes, I've seen Matchbox.
Yes.
I'm just confused about what exact. Okay, cool.
He is technically what Soot can summon as his summon monster thing, because sorcerer, but with some flavor because I talked to PK about it. If he is useless, he can be my animal.
God.
If I use him, he disappears. But he is fickle and he does what he wants, so he sometimes does not come when I call. It's fine. He's good boy. He's very sweet. He likes to lick ears.
Victor and Aya are about this.
Yeah.
Skylar would die if that dog licked her.
Well, just stay away from my dog.
God.
And I suspect the reason that I'm getting the vibes that the reason that Aya and Victor are both about this are actually very similar.
Hello, I'm back. I'm very sorry.
You okay?
It's okay.
Phone call again. Sorry.
Gotcha. It's okay.
Very quickly, PK. I have sent another post to the chat.
Oh, this is a fucking gentleman, is what you've sent to the chat.
Joe was like, "What if Matchbox though?" And I'm like, "Yes."
Can we get this? Can we get this man a tie?
God. I think Skylar would get up a little early to have a nice morning walk and locate a post office with which to mail the letter to her dear friend Ward.
All right, you can easily do that. Sending it to your home address. I don't know what prices are for mail, so you know.
Yeah, I'll just knock off a few copper. I guess.
That works for me.
Yeah.
Silver, copper. You're not that far away.
I'll knock off a silver and add copper. Actually.
Okay. Do whatever you vibe right with. It's an inconsequential amount of money in the long run.
Yes.
Can I acquire citrus?
By God, can Victor acquire a goddamn orange?
Thank you.
Soot wants to acquire dog, if possible.
You can acquire a dog, yeah, sure. Make a pick high or low.
We'll go low this time.
I have great news for you about your good boy Matchbox.
Is Matchbox here?
Matchbox is here.
Yeah. I would have grabbed some of the food that I had from breakfast and would have given him some good meats. My buddy.
Mom's for Matchbox. Oh, he's so fun. He's wiggling. Mans is wiggling because he knows you have some bacon for him.
My buddy.
Bacon. Bacon for Matchbox.
Bacon for Matchbox.
Have you considered ear licks? Have you considered he's gonna lick your ear now?
Yeah.
He's gonna. He's doing it right now.
Aww. Seth seems very happy.
Matchbox.
Boy.
The thing about Matchbox is, Jamie, I feel like you did not get to meet Matchbox properly. The thing about Matchbox is that he's a dog with no thoughts.
He's so
he's
dumb.
not really a dog. He's an empty vessel with no thoughts. And he wants to lick ears and eat bacon and go fast.
And
he's also a borzoi.
Yes.
Skylar has a lot of ear, and that dog is getting near none of it.
That's okay. Matchbox has not met you or seen need to lick your ears yet, but crucially, Matchbox licks the ears of the people that he likes.
Which does include Soot currently, Cal. And I think it was also Cal, yes.
Cal, yeah. If Cal is around, which for the sake of Matchbox's joy, we'll say Cal is around and also receives Matchbox ear licks.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Big dog give ear lick.
He's a good boy is the thing.
Yeah.
And he's the personification of fear shape, right? The sight hound?
Yeah, he's a borzoi, yeah.
He's so long and black.
He's just a good
Wait,
boy.
can I try and find some ribbon for him? I want to give him a little bow tie.
God.
I will, Ren, because it will make me so happy, I will say you have ribbon for him.
Yes! I'm gonna give him like to fit Soot's palette, he's either gonna have like a green or an orange bow tie.
Perfect. He's got a little orange bow tie, and he's perfect.
Bow tie for the borzoi.
Bow tie for the borzoi.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Skylar gets back and sees the dog licking both of these people's ears. Gut does like IRL grimacing emoji, and then we'll order breakfast and sit with the group.
The blue dykes and Aya just like don't like that.
Absolutely not. That dog can go away.
Too bad for you, he stays.
The dog stays.
The dog stays.
The dog goes.
The dog
God, please make the dog go.
You guys can also pick up your clothes pretty easily today.
Okay.
Time to flaunt the clothes.
Oh. I would like to spend a little time making some more energy drinks, and also. Oh wait, okay, that's right. I have a separate room. Fuck yeah, no one will question me. Fuck yes. Yeah, I want to take some time to make it fucked up and evil energy drinks.
Okay, is that normally an alchemy check for you?
I think it is. Yeah.
All right, make an alchemy check for me.
Yeah, this is my
or
first
a
alchemy
check in specific.
Yeah. Pull up my ginseng and go to work.
Ooh.
Oh shit. 18 plus 9.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Let's make some more energy drinks. A little more. They're a little more fucked up than usual, and then
They're exactly as fucked up as usual, but yes.
Aw.
Unless you want me to give you more consequences than usual, in which case I will.
Oh no, that's fair. No more consequences.
There is equivalent exchange. If I make your energy drinks give you more benefits, they will give you more consequences.
That is fair.
Those are the rules. So yeah, you guys can do pretty much whatever you want to do for the day. You also got the vibe about the Silver Lark was that it is not typically open until about 4.
Yeah.
If I ask around, would this be the kind of place you make reservations for, or?
You can definitely make reservations for it. There's if you go early, there's no need to make reservations. It's only if you're looking for like prime time 6 or 7 that like you're gonna want a reservation.
I think I would stop by and get a reservation just in case. Yeah.
How many people in your party and for what time?
Oh fuck, how many people are in our party?
6.
6. So there's 6 in our party, and about 6-ish. Locke as the party holder.
Of course.
Okay.
You have a reservation for 6 p.m. They give you a ticket.
Yeah. Heck yes.
There you go.
Reservation.
The day is yours.
Now I'm kind of curious about the rowdy place. Not gonna lie.
Oh god. They were trying to climb on stage and everyone was so wasted. It was so gross. There was no. I would not recommend. There was peanut shells everywhere. There've been people's mouths, and there was spilled drinks. And
did you know that the nuts there are actually for picking up the spilled beer? It's actually cleaner to do it that way.
It's still gross. You can go. You can have fun. I will stay somewhere where it is a lot cleaner and does not have health code violation just scrolled all around it.
Sure.
However, I do hear that it gets so wild that some people end up on the roof. Don't know what that's about.
Probably toss them up there. The drunkest ones.
God.
I could see that being a fun pastime.
Oh, they look horrified.
So it kind of gives them a little bit of a pat, and it's just like, I've seen a thing or two from some of the tavern things that happen where I'm from. They can get a little rowdy. Not all of it's bad, though. Maybe they're not the bad sort.
Maybe not. Okay, either way, the reservation's for a 6, around when things start to pick up a bit, and I figure that's when Navi will be there. Not too
Fair
early,
enough.
not too late.
Sorry,
and even if they're not, I wouldn't mind a nice dinner.
Yeah, no, we deserve it. It's been a while since I had a proper meal.
Imagine pairing that off with a nice trip to the bathhouse again. So just kind of like looks a little blissful at that. Never had enough money to be able to do that. Oh,
I might actually pay extra for candles this time.
God.
It looks incredulous, like, what the?
I can recommend the deluxe package. It is very nice.
Still looks like he's considering it.
Oh yes, no, just private room, nice bath oils, and everything just kind of, all the stress just melts away, and the grime, and the blood.
Right.
Well, when do we know when
dinner soon then?
Yeah. Our reservations
We have
for
the
what
days
time?
to ourselves and then head there for 6.
For 6.
Yep.
Well, maybe we should poke around a little bit around town. Just
yeah, no, that's what I was thinking.
All right, what are you guys looking for in town?
Victor's of I want to get a lay of the area. I've never been here before. I kind of want to know the vibe.
Yeah, same with Same with Skylar, but they are also keeping an eye out open for places that would sell chemical supplies.
All right. So make perception checks or knowledge locals depending on your preference.
So it's listening for juicy goss.
Are you listening or are you listening?
Oh, I'm listening.
All right, make me relevant checks. Anybody who's doing things, make me checks about it.
Yeah.
Shit.
For
That was nearly 20. Okay, hold on.
if I wanted to look at, like, things that need adventurers to deal with, since that's apparently what we're doing now, so she might as well sort of look at something to maybe follow up a bit later.
Yeah, you can try to find some kind of a job board type situation. Yeah, everybody put their things. Yeah, cool.
So what should I give you for that?
You should give me a knowledge local again.
Okay.
No, you could do a perception. I would let you do that.
I would appreciate being able to do perceptions over knowledge local.
I would like to vaguely, like, clock if there is a temple or a worship place for my lady around.
Oh yeah, I would keep an eye out for that too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a lot going on for you. Take your time.
I'm gonna start with Soot. You are. Yeah, I'm just gonna text to you. Carry on.
Okay. He's just gonna be wandering around and then maybe kind of like he is doing his listen and thinking about the tavern thing, everything else. Absent-mindedly petting Matchbox, who is a very good boy. Oops.
I know I keep spamming the chat with cats with various animals, but look at how shaped this man's is.
I want to see shaped. Oh, he's so shaped. He's like a moach. Also, oh, never mind. I was gonna say something, but it's fine.
I'm still typing.
Yes, I know. I was gonna say if it was easier for you, you could say this stuff out loud if you wanted to, since everybody kind of knows things right now.
I would rather not say most of this out loud,
yes.
For a variety of reasons.
So.
I will share the one thing that the thing did about the matchbox, because I think it would be funny. Hold on.
Okay. That's what you get from your listen. Parker, you do find it's not a full-blown... The proper temples to Callistria are a whole fucking thing, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
They're a whole thing. You don't this is not a proper temple, but it is sort of it's more than a shrine. It's a building that is decked out, shall we say. In sort of Calistrian colors, the gold, and the black, and her holy symbol above the door. And it is one of those places that you take a look at it and you're like, Callistra, and then you take another look at that and you're like, brothel.
Yeah,
so
I thought so.
It's the 2-for-1.
Fantastic.
The 2-for-1 combination church and
I
brothel.
mean, what more do you need?
That's the beauty of Callistra.
Yeah.
Is you can do multiple kinds of praying.
God. No wonder Skylar loves to worship.
Yeah, I'm going to jump out of a window. But yes, that is the end. Skylar, you're basically like you are both walking that direction, and you both stop and look at it and like, and then you realize you're both looking at it and you're like,
Yeah, and then if I notice any alchemy shops.
You would find a place that has your basic alchemical reagents and supplies. To dip back, Parker, was there anything else that Victor was looking for in specific? I'm sorry, I forgot.
Again, no, just more like, how is the town laid out? Like, what's...
You definitely can get a feel for the lay of the land. The center, you're getting the idea, is like very shopping merchant district. And then as it goes towards the edges, you're getting the vibe just even from talking that the east side of town over by the pond, which you've not seen yet, is where the sort of upper class, the rich folks live. The edges of the place are definitely more residential, like the edge of the city in general. Just based on your vibes and hearing about, Sweetwater and stuff, you get the sense that the lower class is more the northwest side of the city. And in general, you do find yourself, you're pretty confident at your ability to navigate at this point.
Nice.
I think Scarlett just takes note of the alchemy shops for now because they're going to be here for at least a week. It looks like. But when they see Victor in front of approaching the temple, just give them a respectful nod before turning around and looking at alchemy shops.
Yeah, Victor's not going in. She just wanted to clock if there was anything here.
Yeah.
And there is. God bless.
There is. God bless.
Combination church and brothel. Okay, and then Joe, remind me what you were looking for again. I'm so sorry.
Job boards and similar sort of.
Yes, you find sort of still in the center of town, but a little removed from the bulk of the market, is sort of like the building you assume to be City Hall because it has carved into the stone a thing that says City Hall. And outside of there, you find like what are the official like city sanctioned job boards. So there's a few that are like clearly local, like farmers' grievances, like wolf packs and things. And then there's a few that appear to be escort jobs and, just sort of general. These are the ones that are officially like the city's putting these ones out. Likely because somebody came to the city and complained about the wolves, or somebody came to the city and said, I'm important, give me an escort. And the city likes to outsource. So that's the caliber of the job. I can get more specific if you're interested in specifics, but that's the gist of what you find there.
More specific is going to wait till after we have interacted with Navi and figured out what's going on as far as that. But since we seem to be doing adventuring, keeping an eye on what we are potentially being hired for is a good move.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. That is that on that. Any other last things before we do a little time jump to your reservation at 6 p.m.?
No? I don't think so. Not for me.
Okay. Then we will jump to your reservation at 6 p.m. You guys can dress up nice in your various levels of finery.
Yeah.
Victor just fully unwrinkles what she's wearing and polishes her shoes and situates herself nice. That's all she does.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same for Skylar because what she's wearing is pretty fancy already. Just shines her buttons, shines her shoes, makes sure her hair looks good.
Soot's wearing his nice new earrings, and he's got he's always kind of worn a necklace, but he does wear that one also. It's a little probably shabbier than should be, but it's nah, it fits, it works, especially with what he's wearing, and he's got his hair nicely freshly braided and washed, so it's nice and shiny. And he's got it kind of pulled back a little bit more than he had before, where it was falling over his shoulders. Now it's kind of more in a more neat braid, thanks to Aya. And I think he's probably finished off the tail end of it with a little bow to match Matchbox. He's not sure if he's going to be able to bring Matchbox in, but he sure is going to try. If not, Matchbox can wait at the door.
God.
Okay, so it sounds like in future, and this is entirely Joe, not Aya, but it sounds like we need to get Matchbox a service dog vest and make sure that he can behave
pretty much
acceptably to sell it.
Oh, he's a good boy. He could do it.
Service dog fraud? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, considering Soot, I think he probably could get a service dog, to be honest.
He probably... Matchbox is his emotional support animal, genuinely.
Yeah.
So the concern is actually how well is Matchbox trained?
Not.
You don't know. He listens to Soot perfectly fine.
It's true, he does listen to Soot perfectly fine.
He also licks ears, so...
Yes, but that's because he doesn't need to be for that. He can listen to commands just fine.
Yeah, honestly, I'm thinking of several service dogs I know who, when they're not working, absolutely would lick ears.
Yeah.
You have to lick ears, it's important.
He's just dog.
No.
This is mostly jokes, haha.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, in general, as seen by you guys, if it gets to a point of whatever, dog definitely listens to Soot.
Yes.
But yeah.
All right. Well, you guys can make your way over to the Silver Lark, which is, as previously mentioned, on the pond. And the pond you discover, it is not dark yet. It's about 6 p.m. in mid-May, so it's not going to be dark for quite some time. But the pond is a fairly large body of water that as sort of... There's a lot of houses and residential stuff that seem to curve around the far edge of the pond, sort of in the distance. There's a few boats out on there, and this establishment is one of those ones. I'm a lake bitch. I grew up going to the lakes. I don't know if you guys have any sense of there's these restaurants where it's a thing where they are on the water and they have like the deck out there and like you can just walk out in the lakes right there. That's what this is.
We had one.
Buckeye Lake, maybe.
We have one that's off this. I think it's the Sioux River, but it's called Anton's.
That's something similar here, but the ocean.
Yeah.
Right. So just the thing where it's like the restaurant is by a body of water and people like to sit and look at water while they eat.
Makes sense.
And they can charge more because of scenery.
Yep.
Exactly. Crucially, the pond is bioluminescent.
Ooh.
Oh.
It glitters. It glimmers in a way that water doesn't. And it is got these lovely blue and purple tones that sort of spiral, and as the wind blows across the water, as people throw rocks in and it ripples, all the shimmering light flows out. You think it must look beautiful at night. It looks still lovely in the daytime. Yeah. And as you know, you can easily go up like lock party of 6, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a waitress. These are like, they're dressed like all black, nice clothes. Like the hostess is very like well made up, hair done nice, and just right this way. Did you want on the water or off the water?
I think maybe this is somewhere where, a bit of both, inside, but
right, of course, right by the window.
Yes.
And leads you to a nice table, nice like candelabras, and it's fancy silverware. This is a nice place. Like this is clearly everybody else there. It is fairly busy. Everybody else there is also dressed up at the caliber you guys are dressed up at or higher. There's a few who are a little less put together, but not many. It seems like everybody's sort of got a strong sense of the dress code here.
I assume they make me leave my dog at the door.
They're like, meaning no offense, sir, but some of our patrons are rather averse to animals being present while they eat. Is there?
It's no worry. And he'll give Matchbox a little scritch by the ear and point to one of the corners near the front door. And just be like, wait.
He looks at you and he looks like he's sulking a little bit, and then he just goes poof.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
If I am not receiving scritches and being allowed to lick ears right now, then I'm leaving.
Yeah. He's just like,
Oh, my apologies.
He just gives a wry smile.
Oh, well, anyway.
I'm gonna make her think I killed my dog.
just very alarmed this woman is. But she's gonna take you to your table, and get you settled in, and your waitress will be with you momentarily.
Yeah. As she leaves, sorry.
Just quickly, as we're being seated, I want to keep I'm walking through the restaurant. I want to get a lookout for, what are they called? Fetchling, right?
Yeah. So everybody who's looking for somebody of a fetchling descent, go ahead and make. Perceptions is the word that I'm looking for.
Okay.
I rolled a 13.
Okay.
Okay. It is easy enough. Anybody who gets above a 15. As she is leading you past the balcony, you do see, not sitting at a table, but balcony is the wrong word. The deck, yes. Leading you out past some of those doors that lead to the outside while she's taking you to an indoor. Yeah, sorry, taking you to an indoor table. You do see, not sitting at any of the tables, but sort of leaning against one of the railings and chatting with some people who are also standing out there admiring the scenery. You do see a woman with sort of pale gray skin, pale eyes, dark hair, totally monochrome in her physical form. She's wearing a black evening dress as well. The only hint of color on her is a shawl wrapped around her shoulders that is purple and shimmers almost like the bioluminescence of the lake, but she looks like a fetchling. I have a image.
Image.
Imagi.
Image.
Oh, she cute. She
and
hot.
She is happily seeming to be chatting away with someone standing out there. She's got a drink in her hand. But yes.
Okay. Yeah, as we are seated and the person walks away, I'll Skylar smiling as they fold the put their napkin on their lap, looking down the so did you see her when we were walking in?
Yes.
I did.
Yes. Okay, so she seems to be it's a rather talkative sort, at least according to what I've heard. Maybe at some point one of us buys her a drink or something, and then we approach, or maybe she comes here.
I don't mind. Victor is the one carrying the letter, as far as I remember.
That sounds right.
So, Victor's the very I don't mind.
Okay, we have a plan then. Also, I've heard very good things about the pate here.
I'll keep that recommendation in mind.
The waitress comes by to take your order at some point. I didn't make a menu for this place more detailed than the fact that they have pate and it's good because I've been craving pate lately. But you guys can order food that sounds like it'll be good.
Want soup.
Mm-hmm.
You can have the chef's special soup of the day.
Yes.
Which is a delightful, creamy butternut squash bisque.
Nice.
Because that also sounds like it as well.
Victor will order. Let's think about it. Gin and tonic.
Okay, you can do that.
And with the drink in hand, she will go to approach Navi.
All right. She is still she seems to be wrapping up her conversation with someone as you approach, and she is turning back to just sort of lean on the railing, swish her drink, and look out onto the water.
Evening, miss.
I don't believe
Navi. No, we have not. Navi, I presume?
That would be me, Navi, yes.
I and some friends of mine have recently become acquainted with a couple of your other acquaintances.
Oh, I have an awful lot of acquaintances.
The Gearwright brothers, to be very specific.
Oh, Pietro and Berengar.
Yes.
However are they doing?
Better now that they are not being held by some bandit types in a basement.
Ah, I see. Well, that's no fun.
No, it's not really. My friends and I do have a letter of introduction. We're sat down at the table over here. Would you like to have a talk?
No, I would love to join you.
Excellent. What do you drink?
Oh, I have a drink, thank you.
Alright. And we'll lead her back to the table.
She follows. She does stop several times on her way, sort of weaving through the crowd to stop and put a hand on a patron's shoulder and say good evening and like generally greet people and be sociable. But she comes to your table and she smiles at you all and she says, "Pleasure to meet you all. My name's Navi."
Hello, Miss Navi. We were told to meet you, come and meet you here. Well, not here, but we've narrowed it down to
Yes,
here.
I heard that you'd been involved with some business with my dear friends.
Victor, at this point, will be pulling out the letter and handing it to her.
She takes it. She flips it over a few times in her hands.
Would you care to sit?
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Sit will kind of like look around and find a chair and set up a place for her. Since technically we're 7, right? There should be at least one empty space on the table for her.
Yes, she will sit and she's examining this letter before she even unfolds it, she is examining it very carefully. And she's unfolding it and reading it. And then she's looking up at you all and it's like, and now I don't believe I got everyone's names.
Victor.
Skylar.
So,
Aya?
Does she ask Fern specifically?
She looks at Fern and then looks over at Cal. Cal gives the name. She does not look back at Fern. All right. Well, very great pleasure to meet you all, and it seems you've done a great service for my dear friends.
It's very cool. It was very beneficial for all involved. We happened to be there at the right time.
Well, it's so lovely when these things work out, isn't it?
I was actually sent there. I was actually sent there to look for them. I heard they'd gone missing.
Oh, well.
The rest of us, it was a bit more coincidental. Nasty business with a set of murders, but it's all over now.
Oh, how atrocious.
I know.
Serendipitous that you were there.
Can I vibe check her?
You can.
I also want to vibe check her.
This woman.
What would you like me to roll to vibe check this
Sense
woman?
motive to vibe check this bitch.
All right, please. 17.
What's my
Everybody
vibe
hit
check?
those sense motives if you would like. I expect you
Oh,
all
fuck
would like
yes.
to.
Yes.
Because you all have.
Aside from sit, they're very good.
We all have paranoia.
Yeah, even Soot's doing a thing, but he's not very good at it.
You all have like a healthy amount of concern for making new business acquaintances.
Yeah, and I'm concerned about how much, like, we're just giving to her on the spot, like, how much information.
She seems... Okay. I will start from the bottom and work my way up. So Soot, she does seem to be a very... not... She's very polite and deliberately polite. It is... She's saying, oh, this murder sounds atrocious. These murders sound atrocious because that is what you say. Like, that is an appropriate reaction, is to be slightly shocked and say, oh, how horrible in this setting. She's very much playing to a standard of etiquette here. You can tell that. Moving up, Fern and Victor. She's twice now referred to the Gearites as her dear friends. It sounds like maybe what she means is my acquaintances who are not bad.
Yeah, I got that sense.
There's no deep emotional connection here. However, she is glad to hear they're doing all right. And she does not dislike them in any way, but clearly, like, these are people who I know, whose presence is enjoyable and not my dear good friends, for real. And then Aya and Skylar, you both she is looking at you all very, like, for all that you are vibe checking her, she is scanning you all with such an intensity. She is, her countenance is open and friendly. She's maintaining conversation easily. She is taking you all in. Absolutely.
As much as we all vibe checking her, she is.
Yes, and with a great degree
making decisions about us.
A great deal of professionalism. Like, this is what she does. So that is.
Can I presume that Victor is, you know Victor?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, so we were sent here for a favor, of course. We were wondering what your limits were, what we could possibly ask of you.
Well, it's not my limits. They've made a very serious, she flips the letter over and over in her hand. They've said this is a life debt, which is a great debt owed to you all. And there's an awful lot that can be done with it. But I suppose what I don't know is anything about you, really. What I can't tell you what I can offer you if I don't know what you want me to offer.
We're adventurers, a group of friends traveling, solving problems when problems need to be solved.
Oh, yes. Is it problem solving you'd like, then?
At the chance, you have a problem. Sorry.
I mean, I'm sure plenty of us have problems to be solved, but they're probably more personal matters, and maybe not a collective personal matter.
Yes, no. We are wondering what would I know what a life debt is worth, DM, or
not in this context. This woman is in a circle that, like, is different.
Yeah.
Maybe vaguely connected to some of your circles, but like a life debt in your circles is going to mean this. Clearly, it means something extremely specific to her in a different sense than what it would mean to your contacts.
So,
Well,
what is? Sorry.
No, go for it, Skylar.
So, what exactly would you say life debt is worth then?
Again, it all depends on context, doesn't it? What you want it to be worth.
Well, I think our friend Soot summed it up pretty succinctly. We'd all have our own individual requests, but this one is listed as a group favor. I think, at least myself, is most interested in having our names included on your ledger for the moment.
Ah. You're not interested in a favor, you're interested in more debts.
At least I am.
Wouldn't hurt to have some more people.
She's looking at all of you, scanning over.
Yeah, Skylar, just like affirming nod.
It's always nice to have more friends.
It is, isn't it? Very nice to have more friends, and what better way to make them? All right. So tell me about yourselves.
So kind of like glances at the rest of the party.
Skylar will just say, I'm just a part-time alchemist.
Oh, an alchemist. Well, that's very exciting. What sorts of things do you make?
I'm like to test poison potions I find. There's some of my own. I have this neat little one that helps me stay awake. But...
I'm useless at alchemy, but I'm always fascinated by it. And how about the rest of you?
Soot kind of shrugs a little bit. Been traveling as of late. Bit of a mage myself. Though...
A mage?
He kind of winces a little bit. Less self-made, more born, I suppose.
Oh, but that's just as fun.
He kind of shrugs a little bit and gives a little more of a genuine smile and just says, more of a working man myself and at least a good storyteller.
She turns to Aya.
Yeah. I mean, until very recently, more of a traveling dancer, although I have discovered a little bit of a talent for I am trying to figure out how she would delicately put monk bullshit. Because she recognizes this is a situation that's probably delicate. But she will convey that she's discovered she has a little bit of a talent for
monk bullshit.
Yeah. I'm moving quickly through.
Fair enough.
And getting where she needs to be.
She turns to Victor.
Like Soot, a working person. Got some magic. Mostly go where my lady calls me.
She definitely looks at you and takes note of the colors of your dress
Mm-hmm.
and smiles a little bit at that.
Can I get a read on that?
You can make the other check I asked for as well.
Okay. Yes, sorry.
You're good. Make that and then a sense motive.
Okay.
Okay.
Can you guys hear Mochi crying?
That is a
Yeah.
miserable little boy.
That's cogged.
It's so
Okay.
sad.
Sense motive 17.
17?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. You get the sense that she's a little bit endeared, you think, by the way that Callistrians tend to flaunt their worship in their own ways. She is admiring something about that. She turns to Cal, who I'm going to say will likely make a demonstration with their claws and talk about fishing for a minute.
God.
And then she will turn to Fern.
Oh, I'm just a traveler. Not very much to it otherwise.
Well, She's looking at you.
In what way?
Make one of your checks.
Okay, come on, buddy. Okay, that's 19.
Okay. She seems to kind of shake herself as if she must have been imagining something. And then turns back to sort of the group at large. And, well, seems you have a variety of skills, but I suppose you put it to me. What sorts of things can you do? What sorts of debts do you wish to acquire? What? If your names are to be in my ledger, then I need to know what sort of situations I might call you in.
I would suppose specialized adventuring mercenary sorts.
A lot of people are adventurer, mercenary sort of sorts. What makes you different?
Something or someone happens to go missing, or if you, God forbid, one of your close friends is in trouble or perishes, we'd be the sorts that you'd call. We solve mysteries and bring a close to them.
You have a knack for hearing things other people don't.
Investigators.
And
That's
other
our
sorts
passion.
of skills.
Well, yes. Yes. All right. Where are you staying?
Do I
No,
think feel
you
that
for the moment.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
I was gonna ask if
Amy.
if I got the vibe that it was safe to tell her, but it's fine.
No, yeah, they said it, so.
Yeah,
And
it's fine.
Sorry.
She cracks a broad smile and says, "Ah, all right."
I didn't catch what was said. I apologize.
She asked what you were saying. You all said the mellow you, and she smiled. And you've done your homework.
Like I said, we're the type of hole you want someone found.
Right. Well, I like to make it my business to be found by those who need me, so it's not the most exciting showcase of skills, but it's one I appreciate nonetheless.
Oh, if you just give us an opportunity, I'm sure we'd be happy to showcase exactly what we can do.
I like the attitude. Well, I've more people yet to chat with this evening, but it's been just absolutely wonderful meeting your acquaintance. And I'd like to chat again tomorrow, if you don't mind.
Of course. Appreciate you taking our company.
We are staying where we are for at least the next week.
Handy.
At your pleasure.
I will seek you out tomorrow, or perhaps you'll seek me. We'll run into each other, and then we can discuss more. Perhaps I'll find an opportunity for you. We'll see. And she stands up, and she smiles at all of you.
Skylar smiles back.
And she turns around and goes over to mingle with others in the restaurant. And for the remainder of your meal, she is easily within sight. But aside from if she happens to meet your eye, she'll smile again, but she doesn't seem to be looking at you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how is the pate?
The pate fucks.
Oh.
I'm kind of curious what this lake looks like at night, though. Not gonna lie. It's already pretty.
We could stay, have a few drinks. If you desire.
He seems to like... I mean, we can always just wander around the edge instead of just staying here.
Also, an option.
Is there a beach side that would have been nicely accessed, or is it like... it would be kind of weird to just stand on the edge and...
That not right by the restaurant, but you can sort of see a patch that appears to be, if not public access, maybe at least like you can access it if you're quiet about it.
Hell yeah. So it doesn't necessarily want to stay in the fancy restaurant anymore. He's enjoyed the food, it's fine. But he does want to see that lake because it's pretty.
You can easily
at least once
easily head out, pay your tab. It's a quantity of gold that I don't have the brain for the numbers for at the moment, but money.
I'll I'll just subtract some gold.
Yeah, everybody subtract a little gold as a treat.
Okay. I'll subtract 3. It's because the soup was good.
The soup sucked as well. It's good food, and you did not even have to drink any of it out of a plaster mouth.
Nice.
Oh, thank goodness.
Thank God.
And as you guys are heading out to wander around the beach and chit-chat a little bit more about your evening, I'm going to call it because I just noticed it's 11:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is PK bedtime.
Thank you for session, PK.
Thank you for session.
Thank you.
I'm glad we finally got to play again. I'm excited.
I loved the drunk NPC and
You guys want to know a secret?
What?
Not drunk. Was Navi? PK
yes.
Yay!
Drink.
Nice.
Oh, it's the ones I left.
Method acting.
Yes, it is the ones you guys got me because I can't buy alcohol.
Drink that taste.
The drink taste. Yes, but no, I was just like I was in the mood and I was like, you know what? This woman is gonna name her firstborn after somebody she does not remember the name of for 1 copper.
Yeah. So what did you think my name was?
She had no idea.
Okay, cool. Someday I'll meet a child with a really weird name and I'll know.
Yeah.